Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mediumcore. I did some mining off camera. Yeah, a lot of it. I've done some resource gathering off camera, and by resource gathering I mean a lot of mining. And some adventuring too. But mostly mining for one purpose, and that is the melon and pumpkin farms that I promised I'd build like an episode ago. But I've done a lot of resource gathering, and I mean a lot, besides the resources I've shown you. I have all this, which is exactly what I need to make the pumpkin farm. So yeah, in this area, there will be a pumpkin farm rather shortly. So, I've already kept you waiting an entire episode, so without further ado, I'm just gonna get right cracking on building. So, let's check it out, shall we? The pumpkin farm is now complete. If I can get down the ladder, I'll show you. So, I did have to carve out a little extra space on both sides that I kind of missed. But yeah, the entire thing is in place. You can't see the farm itself because of how it's designed. But you can see the track, and you can see some of the redstone up here if I can get off the ladder. It's ultimately not a very complicated farm. And in the time in like the 10 minutes since I finished it, I've already gotten 6 pumpkins, so it is producing. And it's producing at a fairly quick rate, which is a good sign. So one day I can probably use this farm to power any villager trading I may do, because I don't do a lot of villager trading. But this should be enough. It's just simple minecart hopper under a farm. Pumpkin grows, it's detected, gets broken. Like one just happened right there. So yeah, that's the pumpkin farm. It's actually quite simple. It somehow, just because the way I was building it, I was faster to build in survival than creative. Just because of better planning. That must have just been one of the stocks growing that caused that. And then all that's left to do now is to fill this space with the melon farm. And then I'll have finally completed the goals I set. So yeah, with this pumpkin farm done, I'm just gonna get right to work on making the melon farm. Alright. Well, I've successfully built the melon farm, finally, as an addition to the pumpkin farm. Well, not in addition to it, but it's next to it. So there's now no more space. Did I just get shot at? Oh, you dirty bugger. Oh geez, that was a mega lag spike. I don't know why I'm lagging all of a sudden, but holy cow. Yeah, it didn't take too long for me to construct the melon farm. I think it went faster than the pumpkin farm because I knew what I was doing. I can already hear it working. The melons, the stalks have not fully grown yet, but that can be fixed, just with time. But yes, there is a lot less space down here than there was. Yeah. So there's just this farm looks just the exact same as this one. Is pretty much a mirror image. So let's see, I cleared this out before I started working on the melon farm. So in the time I built the melon farm, that's how many pumpkins I got. That's a lot of pumpkins. It's a really good amount of pumpkins, considering that there's only 40 pumpkin seeds in this, and they're not all fully grown, because I used my spectator account to check. They're not all fully grown yet, and none of the melons are fully grown yet, but hopefully they'll get there. So yeah, these farms are actually pretty productive. We've gotten lots of pumpkins so far, which is good. And just, they've been in general really functional, so I guess that's this project done. The only thing I really have to do left is to throw in the pumpkins and melons in here, but I can't do that yet till I actually get melons. And then it is done. So I think what I'll do next episode is get the pumpkins and melons into this area, and just fill out the design so it's not so plain and monotonous, and so there's actually a purpose to have this retaining wall instead of for me to just jump over. I say is my space bar does not space. And then also in the next episode, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be extending this road. When it's along here, it'll be more like a little path. But once it gets out here, it'll become a full road. And then eventually it will curve and come to join up with the road right here. So I'll have like a big kind of square of road that I can work with, so I can get buildings in a more wide variety of locations instead of just in an angle, because it does look kind of weird. So it'll be nice to have more buildings dotted in the area, and then in between buildings I can do some more decor on like doing some small trees and some bushes and maybe some small nature areas. So that's my goal for next episode. It'll hopefully go according to plan. I've already gotten 5 more pumpkins, that's cool. But yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad, because I know I have the cobble for it. I might have to go out and harvest some gravel, actually. Because andesite I have plenty of from doing all the mining, but I don't know about my gravel supply. Yeah, I'm gonna need definitely more gravel, because it all went into making concrete that I ended up not using all of, which is awkward. Also, I found more diamonds, by the way, while I was mining. So I'll probably go down into the mines and just harvest some gravel, because there's a lot of gravel still down there. And then snag some andesite and some cobblestone so I can make a secondary road. What I'll probably do is make a road here extending this way, until it looks about to be about there, and then I'll build the road extending this way and then properly join them, so I can have a natural looking road, not something that just is kind of there. But yeah, so that's what I'm hoping to do with the road. It shouldn't be too bad. It's a good project. But I one more thing I wanted to do before I end the episode is I wanted to show how absolutely lucky I got with the melons, because there were no more melons in the jungle that I went to, and I don't want to go to a further one because I'm lazy. That's all I have left of my melons is 3 melon slices. I had just enough melons to fill out the farm with 3 slices left. I got really lucky with that. Like, just the sheer dumb luck, and that is really cool. I got another 5 pumpkins. But yeah, so those are the 2 farms. I've finally made them. At long last, they have arrived. So yeah, that is the pumpkin and melon farms finally done. So that's all I'm going to do for today's episode of Mediumcore, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.